Okay, next up we're going to work through a series of pelvic tilts. So again, if you can grasp around your hip bone area, what I want you to do then is imagine that you have a marble on your belly button, and we want to tilt our pelvis up so that the belly button would roll up towards our chest. When you tilt your pelvis up, just make sure that you don't have any tension on the glutes or the thighs, so you're not squeezing your bum or your legs in order to tilt the pelvis. These areas should be nice and relaxed, and it's just a very gentle tilting up motion to make that marble roll up towards the chest. Then we just want to bring the pelvis back to neutral to bring the marble back down to our belly button again. This time we want to rock our pelvis so that the marble is going to roll down towards the floor. Okay, so from here in neutral position, we're going to tilt the pelvis under. Marble would want to roll down the way. Again, back to neutral, up to the top, back to neutral, down to the bottom. Whenever you tilt your pelvis down to the bottom, you should feel your lower back lifting off the floor, so you should be able to fit the palms of your hands underneath there. And then whenever you come back to neutral, there shouldn't really be much of a gap. And whenever you tilt your pelvis under, there should be no gap whatsoever. So that's a good kind of gauge as to whether you are rotating your pelvis correctly. You can progress this exercise on and try to tilt your pelvis to 3 o'clock and 9 o'clock, so the marble would go across the way and across the other way, and then you can also make it more complex by doing 1 o'clock, 7 o'clock. And these are good exercises just again to connect your brain to your pelvis and just that region, and make sure that everything is feeling good and moving correctly. Okay, but for now we're just going to stick to 12 o'clock and 6 o'clock. Okay, so we'll practice those again. So marble on the belly button. This time we're going to take a deep breath in. As we breathe out, we're going to draw up that pelvic floor, so feeling the firming there, and we're going to rotate our pelvis up. So everything should feel nice and firm in this area. Breathe, and then back to neutral again. Okay, I'm going to practice that again. So deep breath in. As you breathe out, draw the pelvic floor muscles in, feel that tightening, and rotate the pelvis up and back to neutral. And we'll practice a couple of rotations down the way. So remember, marble in the middle, we want it to roll down towards the floor. So again, deep breath in. As you breathe out, draw the pelvic floor muscles up, rotate the pelvis down so that that marble wants to roll down towards the floor. You should feel the gap then at the small of the lower back. Back to neutral. Lower back comes to the floor. Marble rolls back towards the belly button. Okay, one more. So deep breath in. As we breathe out, pull that pelvic floor up and rotate the pelvis down. Marble wants to roll down to the floor. Gap comes in at the lower back. And then rotate the pelvis back to neutral again. Okay, so they're very small minor movements, but actually really, really excellent for engaging those lower abdominal muscles. And if you can train those to engage and then train your pelvic floor muscle to engage, it means whenever you do any other exercises, or even if you're lifting around the house, if you're lifting your little one, or lifting anything from bags of shopping to baskets of laundry, anything like that, it means that those muscles are well trained then to just switch on for you.